Here we are. We're live. Here's
Hey,
Merrill Chandler
everybody.
and Jasmine. And this
Absolutely.
week on our show, we wanted to do a quick one on myth busting. You know, we keep talking about doing myth busting, and I wanted to go back to one of the basic ones that we talked about in a while, but this is one that even my brother came to me at one point and was saying, "Oh, I
Yeah.
have an 800 plus credit score. I can buy anything. You know, I could get a home mortgage. I could do this at any time." And I just wanted to talk about why is that a myth that because you have an 800 or 850 credit score, everybody's just going to love you and approve you?
Okay. Well, what the biggest part of this myth is thinking that your credit score gets you approved for anything, right? And it's not true. Your credit score doesn't get you approved. So let's walk through what actually happens behind the scenes in the 30 seconds of an approval, whether it's a business line of credit, credit card, car loan, etc. What happens in the 30 seconds after you hit submit? So
Yeah.
there's what's called a credit score a denial threshold, which means that if your score is underneath that denial threshold, you're just denied straight up. So your credit score is used to deny you, not approve you. We'll get to that in a second,
Right.
but it's used to deny you. And so what happens is, even if you have an 850 credit score, that just means you're above their denial threshold. Let's pretend it's 720, right? So a 719, you get denied. 720, what happens after that? Then the underwriting software from the lender, from Chase, from Wells, from the mortgage company, whatever, the underwriting software kicks in and says, oh, this person is worth looking at because they're above our baseline minimum, right? So let's say you have a 721. That 721, you're like, now you think your credit score matters. All it did is keep you in the game. Then the lender software measures 40 borrower behaviors. And those borrower behaviors are broken up into what we call the fundability factors. Your identity, how many versions of your name, what kind of mess is your identity, right? Then they look at your financial profile, your banking profile, and then they look at your credit profile, right? Once they look at those 40 borrower behaviors, they approve or deny you based not on your score, but on those borrower behaviors. They then only then after you get approved does the score kick back in, and if you have a 721, let's say you get approved for $1,000. An 821 is going to get you approved for $30,000. The score matters after you're approved. It doesn't help you with the approval. So that's how the credit score works. So that's why so many people, your brother, so many of my students and clients, they come to me going, why am I getting denied? I have an 805 credit score. I have an 830 credit score. And I'm like, yeah, that. And here's the other cool thing. So many of us get credit card offers. We're like, that credit card offer, they're sending them to me. I must qualify. And the thing is no, you passed the denial threshold. You're worth looking at once you fill out the application, and they check out those borrower behaviors again. Your score really matters. How high your score is really matters once they're trying to decide how much money to risk with you. That's where it comes in.
And I wanted to let people know that, of course, they can learn more about all those borrower behaviors and all of this at getfundablejennifer.com. And I know you're traveling, so I wanted to keep it relatively short today, but I think that's a really important one is that your credit score, while it may seem important, people are making it seem like it's the be all end all to get funding. And that's
Yep,
just not the truth. So
it's not true. So it gets you in the game, but it doesn't help you win. Not at all. So, I
exactly.
thank you, Jennifer. It's always a pleasure. So, hi from Northern Utah. We'll be back next week for more exciting Jennifer and Merrill showtimes.
Perfect. Well, thank you again for coming, no matter where you are. It's always fun to, come from all our different locations.
Well, I love your back location. I would have chosen a green screen if I could get it to work on my phone. So good. I love that you're in the Caribbean while I'm in Northern Utah.
And it's beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you again.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Meryl. We'll see you next
Okay.
time.